but questions still persist with the public and concerns. So, you know, we have always said it, and we're going to live up to it, is that we're all about transparency and being open and honest with the public. And if we make a mistake, we're going to say it. And if we do the right thing, we're going to say it. So we decided today to reach out to the district attorney, Tori Verber-Salazar, who's nice enough to be here with me at the last minute. I appreciate that. And SPD with Captain Kane. Chief is out of town right now. And I asked them if they would mind if we invoked a protocol investigation on this. As you know, we use the protocol investigation on serious matters that involve officers involved, usually a use of force or some type of impropriety that's suspected. So instead of our department doing the investigation and just putting it over, send it over to the DA, I asked if they would mind getting involved and making this a protocol case where we have independent eyes, third parties that are looking at this with no real involvement in this case, and just getting an honest answer for the public right now. So they have been gracious enough to agree, so we've invoked a protocol where detectives from the DAI, the district attorneys, and from Stockton PD will work with our detectives and begin working this case so that we get to the bottom of this and get to truth and make sure that everyone is comfortable that what happened and the true facts of this case. So that's it. We just want to let people know about this investigation, and I'd be willing to take some questions if you have.
Sheriff Melinda from KCRA. Yes. Has there been problems because there wasn't video inside the holding cell where this alleged act happened?
Yeah, you know, the public today likes to see things on video, and we release the video that we do have. But as you know, state law does not allow us to have a camera inside any of the cells like this where people's privacy can be violated. So we weren't able to have a camera in there. We've been attempting to get cameras on our officers in custody, but you know, we have about 300 of them, and it's very pricey. So we're still striving to get body-worn cameras in custody. So yeah, that's a concern for people, and so we want to make sure that we do a thorough investigation. We've had new witnesses that we haven't had a chance to interview now, and so the protocol team will handle that. It'll be so we can make sure that everybody's voice is heard and come to an honest, open decision.
The witnesses were people that were that were detained in the.
You know, they could be. We've seen stuff like that on Facebook, you know, so we just want to make sure if anybody thinks that they have some information to give us on this incident, then we want to hear from them.
Sheriff Marissa from CBS 13, what is standard operating procedure when it comes to dealing with a combative inmate inside jail?
Well, it doesn't happen a whole lot, but it seems to be picking up a little bit. Unfortunately, about 3 weeks ago, I spent my Sunday morning in the emergency room in Manteca with one of our female officers who had been beaten by an inmate. As you see on the video that we released, generally, if somebody at the booking process begins to be verbally aggressive or not answer the questions, and we don't want it to escalate to a violent situation. So what we do on a policy way and a general practice is we escort that person over to a private cell where we can get their socks and shoes off, make sure they don't have weapons on them or anything there, and then we can close the door, let them be by themselves, because normally after they answer the questions and get photographed and we enter our information, they just walk over and sit down in chairs not unlike these and watch TV until they're interviewed and see if we're going to keep them or if we're going to release them. Sure. We put them over there to have time to calm down, maybe sober up, and then we check on them and see if they've calmed enough, then we bring them back out and complete the booking process.
Sure, Christy Gross with Fox 40. Why was he uncuffed while he was still in that hallway and not put in the cell and then taken those cuffs off afterward?
I'm not familiar on that. I have my assistant sheriff in custody. I did not see him get uncuffed at that location.